Hello, I'm Asif Farouk of Finextra and we're here at EBA Day in Amsterdam, and today I'm with Jan Gonnissen of IGTB. So Jan, thank you for joining me. This conference, a lot of the talking point has been around faster payments on a pan-European scale. How likely do you think this is to happen, or when do you think this will happen?
Morning, Asif. Well, that's a very good question, because there's been a lot of debate here at the EBA event about the actual starting date for faster payments. There's a great desire to have faster payments available sooner rather than later. The date that was floated was 2016, which sounds very aggressive. There is clearly a customer demand, customer expectations in line with their shopping habits or whatever. However, the overall implementation of a new payment system will require some due diligence before this can proceed. There are some issues that need to be addressed, and personally I think we'll probably see another 3 or 4 years before this is likely to happen. In fact, we performed here at the EBA event, we performed a small poll at our stand, and 68% of delegates responded that they thought it would happen between 2018 and 2020. So that's still fairly positive.
Okay, so Jan, what are some of the key success factors required to make this actually happen?
There's a number of key success factors we need to address, and I think they're widely recognized in the industry and by all the stakeholders involved. One of the most important factors clearly is common standards, because we're talking not about just a domestic faster payment system, it's going to be pan-European, and ultimately there are aspirations to have a global faster payment system in place at one point in time. So common standards are clearly required, a clear requirement. And the obvious choice would be ISO 20 or 22, which is the SEPA standard, because everyone should spend a lot of time and effort becoming SEPA compliant, and it would be the sort of front runner, if you wish. However, we've seen with a lot of very successful faster payment schemes in the EU, perhaps not in euros, but for instance in the UK with the faster payments service, which is extremely successful, uses ISO 8583, which is the card standard, which perhaps is more suitable for faster payments processing. So standards need to be addressed fairly quickly, because otherwise we have a myriad of standards across the Eurozone, and then to make it interoperable would be a tremendous challenge. Secondly, I think speed to market is important, because we've seen that there's clearly a great customer demand to have faster payments available more speedily, more rapidly. And thirdly, the reach of the faster payment scheme is absolutely key. So the idea would be that one can make a payment easily from, say, Spain to the Netherlands without any hesitation or hiccups in the processing. So reach, absolutely key to make this a successful venture and a successful proposition for users, for clients, and for online retailers, as we've seen many examples already. Okay.
Well, speaking of SEPA, do you think further regulation is required in this area?
Very valid point, because we've seen SEPA, the launch of SEPA has been, or the adoption I should say, has been a great success in the industry. I think that's widely recognized. However, SEPA has been over a decade in the making, and the regulator had to step in to make SEPA happen, to put it in a deadline and then effectively extend it by another 6 months because of market requirements. However, with faster payments, we're certainly hoping that this would not be required. And there is clearly a great interest and a great wish for faster payments to become effective rather sooner than later. So we're hoping that there won't be any regulatory intervention necessary to make this happen in the next 3 to 4 years. As I said earlier, we did have a survey whereby 68 of respondents here at the EBA, they anticipated this to be a reality by 2020 at the latest. So we're fairly hopeful.
Great. Thank you.